I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play funk. Every Tuesday. I tell lies. Every Tuesday. I get high. Every Tuesday. I never try. Every Tuesday. I let loose. Every Tuesday. Wild goose. Every Tuesday. I take a ride. Every Tuesday. I nearly die. Every Tuesday. I get bumped. Every Tuesday. Shut up. Every Tuesday. I call in sick. Every Tuesday. Suck my dick. Every Tuesday. I kick your ass. Smoking muggered grass. Every Tuesday. Stay up late. Every Tuesday. I masturbate. Every Tuesday. I look great. Every Tuesday. Straight hate. Every Tuesday. Get laid. Every Tuesday. I get paid. Every Tuesday. Taco loco. Every Tuesday. Johnny Yoko. Every Tuesday. Nice dinner. What are you up to, Skinner? I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play funk. Every Tuesday. Stay away from the phone. Every Tuesday. Just leave me alone. Every Tuesday. I'm living large. Every Tuesday. Bitch, I'm in charge. Every Tuesday. I light an incense. Every Tuesday. Gene Vincent. Every Tuesday. I get the notion. Every Tuesday. Rub on it in the lotion. Every Tuesday. Keep it busy. Every Tuesday. Pump is busy. Every Tuesday. I thank God. Every Tuesday. For a hot ride. Every Tuesday. Come on your face. Every Tuesday. Play the funky bass. Every Tuesday. I told you. Say what? No. Love metal. Every Tuesday. Heavy metal. Every Tuesday. Nice sweater. Every Tuesday. W-double-G's the letter. Tuesday. I make a fire. Every Tuesday. Cool desire. Every Tuesday. I speculate. Every Tuesday. Ejaculate. Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play funk. Every Tuesday. I get high. Every Tuesday. I make it cry.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hit those
Not this one.
thumbs up.
Do this one. Both of them. Do it twice.
Smash that
No.
like as you're coming in. Smash it.
Just do it once. Just do it once.
Smash
Do it all the time. Just keep pushing it until it's silent.
Welcome to 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell. We have Benny Loco, Spike Innar, and Lindsay Leiter in the house. Thank you guys for joining us today. Wow. We have nothing to talk about. It's been so boring. I don't know.
Absolutely nothing going on these days.
Nothing.
I can't wait till we can post that.
I think honestly the top clip that I saw was that squeaky tank rolling through that very quiet crowd. It really did capture the entire essence of that stupid ass parade.
I like the picture that we had up as the thumbnail with him standing there saluting no one, and there's bleachers on the other side, and there's nobody there.
He's been practicing that. He's been practicing that salute to nobody for a year now.
Yeah, and he doesn't even salute right. He goes like this with his thumb hanging down.
Yeah.
So
shame.
Shame. We had an excellent time. We went to the protest in Troy, Michigan, and John Deff drove up and came with us. And there was a huge crowd there. First of all, Michigan State Rep Mallory McMorrow was there, and she gave us a shout out for the channel. And then also, I think my favorite part was when we were driving out, we could see all the people because like where we were, you couldn't really see everybody. So it was like an L shape, like there was a big, parking lot for like a strip mall, right? And so people were lined up on this side of the road and then on the L shape of this side of the road and on the other side of the road in the same L shape. Okay. So there was a lot of people there, and the numbers, I'm so proud of us. I hear it's 13 million people.
Yeah.
I mean,
now, the 4th of July, we have to do 26 million to 30 million people.
No Kings just put out a statement today that they're going to do one on July 17th, but it's a weekday. So I don't know how that's going to work for people. I don't know why they're doing.
Which one was this?
No Kings, the same.
Yeah, the organization. I'm gonna have to get in touch with them.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. We need a spectacle. We need to keep this momentum going.
Yeah, what was the date?
July 17th.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
So,
it needs to be on Saturdays.
Unless, of course, we have a general strike and nobody goes to work. That would work. Just saying.
Just saying.
So I'd love to start the show with these two videos that we got from our protest. First, the shout out from State Representative Mallory McMorrow, who, by the way, Billy is now officially in love with her. He likes redheads.
Who doesn't?
This was so sweet of her.
She's fired up too, man. I like her. I really dig her energy.
Thank you. Ho ho! Donald Trump has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho!
Will you say hi to the 21st century suffragettes?
Hi, 21st century suffragettes and State Senator Mallory McMorrow. The turnout here in Troy, Michigan is unbelievable. We are showing everybody what a democracy looks like no matter where you are across the country today. No kings in this country. Let's go!
Thank you! Woo! That is so awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I loved it. And then the other video of us leaving, and John and I are hanging out the passenger side of the car. Spykin came, just double thumbs up. I got my phone in one hand, and I'm like thumbs up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm screaming out the window. And Tony's honking the horn to what was it? Oh, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. He's doing that with the horn.
Uh, well, when I left my protest, there were still a couple of people hanging out on the corners. And I absolutely rode around the block like 4 times beeping the horn for it.
Right.
Benny, you were button heads with a couple of MAGA there too. So.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. I go right up to those motherfuckers. He said it was private property, but I highly doubt that. I think they just taped it off.
Right.
Called it private property.
We had 3 separate protests here in Tulsa. We had one downtown, midtown, and south of town. And by a mall, which is like one of the most busiest places in South Tulsa. And there was a guy who had an AR-15 strung around his neck, and he went to all 3 protests just to be menacing. Saw his ass get arrested by 3 or 4 Tulsa PD, and it got posted on Reddit. Good. Don't bring your shit over here. We're peacefully protesting, and that is meant to instigate a problem. It's meant to instigate violence, and it's meant to terrorize.
Yeah. And we definitely had issues that day. We had, somebody drive their car into a crowd and somebody's in critical condition. We had 2 shooters, one in, what was it,
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. And I forget where the other one was. And
did you see the video of the woman? Oh, sorry.
No, I don't know all of them. I've been trying to find them and follow them because nobody is covering it. Nobody.
I was watching the Utah protests live, and I heard the shots. And I was like, it's just fucking on now. It was like pop, 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 pop.
And that was really Go ahead.
In Salt Lake City, it was the gunman. I don't actually think the gunman fired. It was the security personnel that fired on him, and he dropped his weapon.
And missed.
And a cameraman picked up his rifle bag and handed it to the police. But yes, the security personnel missed and took the life of a protester.
In Colorado, I saw some counter protester getting into it with a guy who was wearing a pride flag as a cape. And she has open carrying right here. She's got her pistol right here. Yeah. Did you see this? And she goes to pull it. She gets just clobbered. I mean, that's how you do it right there, though.
Yep.
Like,
I think I have that video.
Take the fucking motherfuckers down to the dirt. Face first.
Yep.
And now I can't find it. So
I can't remember where the other shooter was, though. I feel like it was somewhere on the West Coast, but I could be wrong.
I heard there was something out of Seattle.
Maybe.
I thought it was Salt Lake City, but we already mentioned that one. I love the videos showing the crowds all over, Philly and everywhere. Just epic amount of people, and I just love seeing it. Yes, go ahead and play that. This is
that beautiful bean footage.
This is the crowd as we were leaving. So just to give you an idea, this is only one side of the road.
Wow. Beautiful.
Peace! Peace! Yeah! Woo! You guys are awesome! Yeah! You guys are awesome! Yes! Woo! Yeah! Woo! You guys are awesome! Yeah. Woo! Yeah, come on, yeah! Thank you! Love you, thank you! Resist! Thank you so much! Woo! Come on, yeah! Ho ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho ho! Donald
side of the street. Woo!
Thank you. Right.
Not bad. Oh my God, that's so awesome, you guys.
Hell yeah.
There was a lot of people there.
Diane, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is broken through even to kids. I sent Choni a clip from. Sorry, Tony.
Everybody's calling him
from a-
Choni now, and I don't care. He doesn't care. It's funny.
Okay, good. But this has seeped into the water table to the point that kids are now protesting on video games. I sent him a clip from Roblox, which is like this, like kind of like a Minecraft. I don't really know what it is, but they had a protest called Frick Ice, and they made little characters, to protest ice in game. I'm telling you, the kids are all right. The kids are all right.
I love hearing that. Anywhere you can do it.
If I should just drop off out
kid.
of here, it's because I killed my phone the other day.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And it keeps overheating now, like really fast. So if I happen to disappear,
Okay.
We know where you went, Benny.
Okay.
When I love the videos of elderly people coming out of assisted living facilities to go protest.
Yes.
All
And-
right, Tony's got the video queued, so here it is.
Okay. I thought it was cute. I thought it was creative.
Anywhere you can protest, do it.
Yeah. So it's just this little like little make-believe land, and kids are making kids are making signs and stuff.
Aw, that's cute.
Isn't it just so? And you have to think, like, these kids, some of their friends' parents are being deported, or grandparents are being deported, or their friends are being deported. Like, this is starting to affect even the youngest generation in this country.
Mhm.
Even they even they understand that this is not right. They know that their friends aren't doing anything wrong. They just want to try to make a better life for themselves.
Yeah. And I don't even
Anyway,
know.
I
Like,
just thought that
should we
was just a harmless way
Yeah.
for kids to have a voice.
No, I think it's absolutely the right thing for them to do. Get in there, and they can't, it's the only way they can use their voice. It's their platform, right? So it's like, let's use our voice here. I don't know.
Mhm.
I commend them for it. I think it's great. So,
What is that?
It's a bald eagle.
Oh. Ah, okay.
she's got her signs in her window and an eagle.
Oh, I love that. I don't know if you saw this also, but I was watching a Don Lemon feed the other day, and the night before the parade, some veterans met at the Capitol and went to do a sit-in on the steps.
Yep.
And they arrested an 87-year-old Vietnam veteran with a walker, zip-tied his hands behind his back so he couldn't use said walker.
Right.
Just so
The entire
sad.
crowd chanting for them to cuff him in the front. And
Yes.
once he was released, they just detained him for a short period. Once he was released, somebody was asking him questions, and his basic response was, "I'm going to go home, get some sleep. I'll be back tomorrow to do the same thing."
Yep. Yep.
So
I love that
So
attitude.
I wanted
Moms
to play.
wanted to know if you got her video.
We probably have. I just haven't checked it yet.
It's somewhere in there.
I haven't checked my email today. Tony's the only one who's looked at it. And so I've been doing a ton of other things. So, there's so many things that I've been there's so many clips I want to play, and it's just over and over and over again, and just confirms everything that we're talking about. Like, I was looking for this. ICE is detaining a little kid in the fucking car. I'm looking for it right now. I'm struggling to find it.
They're taking foster kids out of homes.
Yeah.
And
did you see them? I'm going to say it. They T-boned them. They blocked them in and T-boned them and then shot gas into the car.
Yes.
And there were 2 babies in the back seat.
Yeah.
And one of the sides was hit was where the car seat, her baby's car seat was.
Yeah, we covered that on our last show.
That last show, yeah. We played
Yeah,
it
that was in California.
That's still stuck in my fucking craw really hard because these motherfuckers, but the children, motherfuckers, but the children.
Right.
You're a motherfucking thing about that cocksucker. It's good for any child.
I just saw it today, so it's got to be up here somewhere. All right, all right? Is there music in it? Oh, okay. Oh, there's Mom's video.
Well, the sheriff isn't scaring me, and Dinky isn't scaring me. So I'm just saying, everybody be safe. Don't start any shit, and if you see somebody starting shit, stop them. Okay? If you can catch them early enough. If not, sit down and film. That's your job today. There'll be no fighting, no bullshit. Don't give them a reason to take you in. All right? Fly those American flags as high as you can. And look out for the Victorian suffragette and the handmaid. And that's where you'll find us, okay? All right, we love you. Happy No King's Day.
I have to say, those outfits probably had to be hot if you're protesting in a handmade sale gown and you're protesting as a suffragette. That had to be very hot outfits for Florida.
I really dug that American flag fan now.
Yeah.
There was also a huge handmade procession in Fort Worth I saw. I don't know if you guys saw that one too.
God bless anybody who could put that much clothing on.
Spy, did you see Adrian Smith's baby was born today?
Oh, really?
No.
Yep.
And?
Less than 2 pounds, and they're withdrawing life support today from her. No update on the child.
Yeah,
of course.
That was my question. What's the prognosis of the child?
Yeah, we probably won't get much updates on the child.
Probably not.
Okay, I've just been posting a few things to Tony here while we've been, and it's just one violent fucking takedown after another. The first one is the kid in the car. I just saw this one today. First, right at the front of the video, there you can see the kid in the car crying. And then it's just mayhem after that. You can't really hear anything except everybody going, fuck you. Which they should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Baby right now. You're kidnapping me right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're trying to kidnap me right now, bro. You're taking a baby. That's not
fucking family like she gave me left for her fucking family.
Shame yourself. Yeah, she's buckling her in. That's crazy. Breaking up a family like that. There's other shit going on in this world where you can stop messing with these families.
Where is this, Diane? Do you know?
No. I'll double check in a second. Military member, because I'm sending one more right now. It's up here, way up here. It should say on the ICE driving through inner city. Now kidnapping children off the streets. Governor of California thinks this lawsuit is enough. So maybe in California, it doesn't really say. Kidnapped 3-year-old. How many more will have to pay the price? Indict now. If this doesn't break your heart into pieces, I don't think you're a human. Probably the decent for
Of Satan himself.
right. Oh, that's what it is. I didn't know what it was. The next
We all
one,
have to learn how to speak in code now. So
yeah. This is another one. Where's this? Citizens. It's this one. It's the next one, Tony. It says U.S. citizens. So I think this might be in California too. I'm not. It says Channel 4, but it doesn't say where. Harassed. More U.S. citizens say they were questioned, harassed, or arrested by federal agents during immigration operations.
This is in California. I've seen this one.
More and more Americans, U.S. citizens I've been talking to here in L.A., saying they're being questioned, harassed, or even arrested by federal agents that are doing immigration operations throughout the area.
Yeah, he's a U.S. citizen, bro. U.S. citizen.
I told them I'm American. They didn't care. They didn't care.
Brian Gaviria talked to us about this moment recorded near his shop in Montebello Thursday. We don't have video of what led to it, but the 29-year-old American-born citizen who owns a used car business came out of his garage, he says, and saw 4 to 6 agents. He says one of those agents approached him and questioned whether he was American.
I stated to him 3 to 4 times that I was an American citizen. He still didn't care. He grabbed me and he pushed me to the wall.
From the video, you can see an agent put Brian's hands behind his back, and the other agent asked him what hospital he was born in.
I'm American, bro. What hospital are you? I don't know, dog.
Brian says he couldn't remember in the moment, nervous, he says, about the questioning in the first place, and afraid to be detained. He gave the agent his real ID to prove he's a U.S. citizen. He never got that ID back, but he was let go. Brian's friend, Javier Ramirez, also a U.S. citizen, was also arrested by agents.
He's an American citizen, bro. Come on.
They slammed him to the floor while he was in handcuffs, sir. He spit his forehead.
The federal complaint says Ramirez is charged with assaulting a federal officer, claiming Ramirez ran into the officer, throwing him off balance. And when the officer questioned his identity and citizenship, Ramirez refused to answer. The complaint also goes on to say that the agent placed Ramirez into handcuffs, and when he began to resist, the agent said Ramirez bit his thigh. We do not have video of that moment, but this is video after when Ramirez was brought out to the sidewalk. You can hear Brian and his friends trying to convince the agent to let Ramirez go because he's a U.S. citizen. They dispute that he assaulted the officer. And on the video, you can also hear Ramirez's family call Montebello police asking for help.
I want to make a report because CBP's right here getting overhanded and they're hating people. We're American citizens.
He begged for an ambulance. They took him away.
They're hostage my brother. Hey, you can't take him. You can't take him.
Ramirez's family uses the term hostaging because they say, like a lot of other Latinos in these operations, many of their friends and family just disappear. Agents are often masked and never give badge numbers, and they say never tell them where family members are being taken to.
He was missing for about 22 hours. We went to hospitals to go look for him. We went to police stations, and we didn't get no information. We had to get an attorney to find out where he was. He took my real ID. That was my only way to save myself. I'm scared they come and pick me up tomorrow. What can I present to them? I'm American, bro.
More and more Americans,
fucking dicks. It's just unbelievable. We're American citizens. Here's my real ID. It's got the fucking star in it. I just got a new one. And now you're going to take it on top of it and not give him his ID back? I mean,
Yeah, so if it happens again, he has no way to prove himself.
Taking his friend,
I would-
don't know where he is, got to hire a lawyer. Go ahead, Benny.
He needs to call the DMV and tell them that ICE took his motherfucking ID.
Right.
He needs to
Did you
report
guys-
it stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did you guys see in Florida there was like some like World Cup like little event, like a small event, and that ICE and CPB were going to be providing the security for the event, and no one attended. No one went.
We should cancel the Olympics. We should cancel the fucking FIFA. We don't need any of that shit when people's lives are being put in danger. Sports are not that fucking important. I'm sorry, but a lot of people spend an awful lot of time watching an awful lot of sports and giving money to fucking billionaires. And it kind of pisses me off a little bit. Sorry to all you sports fans out there, but feeding billionaires is not in vogue anymore.
I can't remember the name of the singer. I think her name was Netta. She was going to be singing the national anthem for the Dodgers game the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And she told the history. She told the person who was organizing it that the reason that she wanted to sing the national anthem in Spanish is because FDR, to build bridges between Mexico and the U.S. and Canada and the U.S., adopted as an official song the French and the Spanish versions of the national anthem as like a means to be good neighbors with our neighbors. And you can hear right before she goes on to the field to sing it, they're telling her that she has to sing it in English, and she goes and sings it in Spanish and gets banned afterwards from the stadium.
She sang beautifully.
She
It was
did.
gorgeous. It was fucking gorgeous. What a voice.
And you can just see the emotion.
Mm-hmm.
She just rips her earpiece out like, I'm not hearing your bullshit. I'm not going to listen to you screaming at me through my headset after she was done.
Yep.
I'd like to see that. I missed it.
Oh, it's goddamn, Diane. It is beautiful.
So
beautiful.
Tony, do you want to play the next video? This woman, her husband's a U.S. citizen, taken again. She's getting, by the way, this is a little bit of a tearjerker. So I'm going to try not to get choked up. It's hard. It's really, really hard.
My name is Monique Gawe Ramirez. I'm married with 2 kids to Juan Ramirez Diaz. Today, ICE agents took his father, and while he was trying to protect his father, they also took him as well. We do want both of them to come back home, but my husband is, he's a U.S. citizen. He never should have been taken for speaking out that he had his phone and was recording. He was mazed, he was tased, he was socked in the face, he has blood left behind on the streets, and we miss him, and we want him to come back home. His kids are expecting to see him, and now he's not here. I got a call saying that he's being held. Asked what he was being held for. The phone number was for private, and they won't tell me what he's being held for. I said he's a U.S. citizen, and they said that they can't disclose to me, so I have no idea where he's at. I've called around police departments, and he's nowhere to be found, and I demand that you let him come back home. He should be here with us, with his family. He's a U.S. citizen. There was no reason for him to be taken. So please bring him home.
Just heartbreaking. Just one after the other after the other. This is all I've been seeing all day today in my feed.
Riots are starting to break out at these ICE detention facilities. I don't know if you heard, in New Jersey last week, a riot broke out and the detainees pushed a wall down and 5 people escaped in New Jersey. And then also over the weekend in Portland, a riot broke out in the Portland ICE facility, and there were protesters outside, and I had never heard of this before, but they were using green gas on the protesters.
I saw that.
And I had to look that up. It's terrible. It's
Hello, Elizabeth.
So here, this next video is LA police pushed down a journalist helping an injured man and broke his camera.
oh,
The next one.
Following the playbook to a T.
The next one. And
I did see.
Go ahead.
I did see the LAPD there's a lawsuit being brought against them for members of the press about their abuse of journalists.
Good.
That just got filed.
Here's another one. An active duty service member has been sent to a mental health facility against his will after speaking out about ICE's illegal and humanitarian abuses. TikToker took action, including writing Governor of California, Governor Newsom, begging to have this guy. She didn't know where he is.
Newsom. My name is Charlotte Green, and I am urgently requesting an immediate investigation and welfare assurance regarding the detainment of Christian Stevens, a 19-year-old USAF service member currently being held at a medical center. Christian was forcibly transported and admitted to around 4 a.m., reportedly without just cause, and is now being held under a psychiatric evaluation that appears to have no valid legal or clinical basis. Critically, the 72-hour psychiatric hold is set to expire at 4 a.m. PDT on June 18, 2025, yet there are strong indications that his release is being wrongfully delayed. Key concerns include Christian has already been cleared as of sound mind by hospital medical staff. Despite this, he is still being held conditional upon signing a document falsely stating that his psychiatric hold was voluntary. His attorney has advised not to sign, as this appears to be an attempt to misrepresent the facts and suppress legal accountability. His social media posts have been removed without the consent of his family or close contacts, raising serious concerns of censorship and silencing. Those who've spoken with Christian confirm he is in stable condition, behaving respectfully and maintaining good rapport with staff, though understandably very frightened. Given these facts, there is mounting concern that Christian's continued confinement constitutes unlawful detainment and may be tied to retaliation for his public expression of peaceful views. I am respectfully requesting an immediate independent welfare review of Christian Stevens' status and detainment, a legal inquiry into the legitimacy of the psychiatric hold and whether due process has been violated, assurances that Christian is not coerced into signing any documents that falsify the nature of his admission. Oversight to ensure that his civil and military rights are upheld and that he is not subjected to intimidation, retaliation, or discharge without cause. This is not only a question of health, it is a matter of truth, justice, and military integrity. I, along with many others globally, am prepared to provide supporting documentation or records as needed. Please confirm receipt of this message and advise how this matter may be escalated through appropriate California or federal oversight. Sincerely, Charlotte Green.
So, U.S. citizens, military personnel, throwing them in a mental institution against their will because they speak out against ICE. When they're not ICE, by the way.
Right.
Tony, scroll a little bit. I just sent it. It's a picture. It's a still. That one right there. This is who fucking ICE is. Just like we thought. We were right again about this, ladies and gentlemen. We knew this shit was happening.
Yep.
It's hard
The
to
fucking
read.
Proud Boys, isn't it?
You're goddamn right. And people said this wasn't happening. Meet your local new ICE agent. I can't read it. It's too small for me to read. I have to go find it again over here.
J6 defendant Edward Kelly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. J6 defendant Edward Kelly charged. Tony, can you just read it? That's when I want you on fucking microphone because I can't read it.
Here, let me see if I can. Nope.
I can't.
Or make it bigger, Tony.
I can't make it bigger. Charged with plotting to murder FBI employees, accused of assaulting a law enforcement, breaking a window to allow the first mass of rioters into the Capitol, and chasing officers inside. Why he's in jail, initially released, but then allegedly plotted to murder FBI employees investigating him. So that is who ICE is. They're all J6ers, just like we all thought. They're probably Proud Boy members, 1%ers, and all those other fucking weirdo little cults, mini militias. That's who they are, just like we fucking knew it.
Did you see one of those J6ers tried to say that his child pornographic material that he was caught with should also be pardoned as part of the other pardon?
All of a sudden, I can't hear you. Is your headphone? You were fine. Your audio was fine, and it just dropped out.
Yeah, she was saying that one of the J6ers, he believes that his child porn charges should be pardoned as well.
Oh, well, isn't that too bad? I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the case in Minnesota is now solely in the federal government's hands. Is that true? Does anybody fucking know that? Because if that's true, then Dinky can pardon this fucking asshole that just shot 4 people, murdered 2, and was planning on killing a whole bunch of other fucking people.
No, it needs to stay in the state.
I just hope that's a rumor.
I hope that's a rumor
just something
too.
You heard.
Well, I did not.
Surprise!
I did not see anything confirming it. So, but you know, I was kind of doing chores all day until I, had to get ready for the show. Yeah, here's the FIFA Club World Cup ticket sales tanked dramatically after the Department of Homeland Security bragged that agents would be suited and booted at the stadium in a now deleted social media post. So yeah, you can't. Internet's forever.
If you know anybody, if you know anybody's going, tell them not to go.
Yeah.
Tell them not to go. That's all. You got to put your fucking purse foot down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, purse first. That's what they feel. That's what they feel when you stop fucking buying their fucking gear, their merch, their tickets.
Yeah.
Their fucking pay-per-views, all of this shit.
You know what I am going to buy? E. Jean Carroll's new fucking book that's going to chronicle all the fucking details about Dinky.
That's a purchase well spent. But
you know that
what
shit's
I mean?
he's going to try to ban that shit. Oh, and Pritzker made Illinois the first state to ban banning of books.
Who's going to win?
Good on him.
Governor of Illinois. Yep, it's illegal to ban books in the state of Illinois. Every other state should do that.
Yeah.
So the chat is saying the Minnesota DA held a press conference where they announced federal charges. but that doesn't eliminate the potential for state charges as well.
All right, good. Because that's what I want. My biggest fear was like, they cannot let this get into federal's hands. No fucking way.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Something happened with my headphones and I can't read them.
Yeah, it's still quiet. We fucking shut the Highway 101 down.
Yeah.
Nice, Sharon. I love it. No, I saw some great signs there. It was a really great turnout, in my opinion. And I was really, really happy to hear that we reached the quota that we were kind of reaching for. Tony, play Luke in his car. The white kid. I love this kid. He goes fucking off. He gets so pissed.
I'm glad I saw a lot of young people out at the protest. I was so proud. I really was. I was like, they're fucking listening.
We can't have a woman president because, like, what if she started a war when it's her time of the month? We're gonna set aside the needle-dicked misogyny that's in that statement because we all heard it enough 9 fucking months ago. But I'm gonna ask you goddamn imbeciles how you're feeling today. Because while Donald, no new wars, Trump, is ominously truthing about how Tehran needs to evacuate and there's carrier groups and refueling tankers moving towards the Middle East, I'd like to point out that none of this would be happening if it weren't for the peacetime president. If only there was some kind of a deal that kept weapons of mass destruction out of Iran's hands. Oh wait, there was a deal like that. And this narcissistic glory-hunting piece of shit backed out of it his first term. So he's got no one to blame but himself. And just so we're all on the same page as to how exactly divorced from reality our demented septuagenarian-in-chief actually is, he says to evacuate Tehran, and that's like telling New York City to evacuate. And he expects it to happen at the drop of a hat with the wave of his tiny fucking baby hand. So what we're waiting for now is for one of these knucking fuckleheads to hurry up and leak the goddamn group chat again so we can all know exactly how fucky the world is about to get. We can't have...
And you know what I loved about this? His first thing, the needle dick misogyny in that statement about not having an emotion. Yeah. What if she gets her period and then we get into World War III? Well, guess what, fuckos? Can I give you a little bit of fucking information that you might fucking not know because you do have a needle dick and you don't know fuck all about women's fucking anatomy? Both women who ran for president probably did not get their period anymore. They were going through fucking menopause, you dumb fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah, not for nothing.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's all right, but you missed my rant. And,
I'm sorry.
And that young kid, he's like, oh, it's totally misogynist, a needle dick misogynist to say that, women can't be president because they might get their period. You know, it might be that time of month and they'll send us in a fucking nuclear war. Well, look at the emotional little brats we got running the country now. And the two women who ran were probably already going through menopause. But, men are too goddamn dumb. It just fucking infuriates the fuck out of me. They don't even get it.
Nope.
Well, the orange pus sack sits there in a shitty diaper all fucking day.
Yeah.
Probably
one of the most unhinged people on the planet, and he sits in the Oval Office.
Unhinged, totally emotional, just a fucking temper tantrums.
Yeah,
vindictive,
and let's not overlook the fact that he got humiliated by the American people on Saturday.
Hell yes, he did,
and that is fueling his current temper tantrum.
Oh, yeah.
The humiliation he felt on Saturday with all of America pointing and laughing, as well as the rest of the world, because there were protests all over the world on Saturday.
Let's not call them protests. Let's call them marches, shall we?
Yeah. Did you see what he said to Kegsbra about the parade?
Oh yeah,
he quote reamed him because did you hear why, Spy? Because the soldiers weren't being serious enough. They were waving. What the fuck?
He wanted a bunch of Rambos, and instead he got a bunch of soldiers who intentionally did not march in step just to give him another fuck you. And how wonderful is it that now we have Delta Foxtrot Tango, or
Yes.
Foxtrot Delta Tango.
And they played Fortunate Son not once, but twice during that procession.
I didn't watch. I've only seen little tiny clips of it, and most of them contained a squeaky little tiny tank.
Yes, the squeaky tank. That everyone will know that soundbite. Squeaky tank.
Did you also see that Russia made fun of him? They were like doing. Oh my god, Russia's having a field day.
Not only Russia, but North Korea did a I have a video that they did, which was just
and Little Rocket Man is fucking trolling you. You have lost the fucking plot.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, dude. Oh.
So what Tony, where are we in the videos? Because they're not very long. Okay, here's the the next video is them fucking with a homeless woman. They throw her on the ground. She cracks her head open. They move her to the side of the fucking road, and then they fucking leave. And the guy who took the video ended up taking her to the fucking hospital.
What the fuck are you doing? Bro, you fucking fuck you piece of shit. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Fucking mom
Wow.
hates you piece of shit.
Just fucking walk away. Cowards, fucking walk away. The next video is what you were talking about, Lindsay. That's the green. This is in Portland, Oregon. The green gas that was used on protesters. But they smartly used their protest signs and blew the smoke back in their faces.
Good.
There you go.
You guys are not gonna stop. Come on, football! I fucking dare you! Concentrate gas! You got a limp, Chris! Hit him hard! Hit him hard!
Yeah, dipshit. Oh my god.
Doesn't even know how to use his own fucking weapon.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's smart. Use a cone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Put something on the top of the cone so it
genius.
doesn't come out the top, and then use your fucking signs to fan it away.
That's thinking on your feet. That kind of thinking can save your life.
Yeah, no shit.
So we all need to think on our feet, be aware of your surroundings, and be prepared for any old motherfucking situation, because that's where we're at right now.
So I think
we all know they they can't take a taste of their own medicine.
No.
That's also what it is.
No.
It looks like we got a birthday in the chat. Christina Weibel. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Christina.
birthday, Christine.
Oh, it's her birthday.
Happy birthday,
Oh, her dad's birthday.
Christine. I think I'll take a dab for ya. Happy birthday, Christine.
I think it's her dad's birthday is what Tony is saying.
Oh.
I'll take a dab for dad.
Okay. Here's a little palate cleanser just for you all. Because, you know, this guy tried so hard. Tony and I were laughing about this just before the show. And I'm like, we need that for a palate cleanser. And this guy, he's trying so hard to tear this protest sign in half. And oh boy, and he's really going after it.
Come on, you work so hard.
It's one of those alpha males.
Oh, the other way. I think I gotta do it again. There you go.
And he's taking instructions from a girl.
You can do it. You'll get it. You've been doing a lot of arm work at the gym, right? This is...
Do it!
You know, this is a very educated city. There's a lot of engineers in this city. You can get a lot of help. You can't do it. You know, Amazon's down the street. They got a lot of engineers who could help you. I am putting this to buzz. Oh my god. Oh.
This is going viral.
Oh, that sound company.
Hey, genius,
needs
why
a
don't you take the
raise.
lid off?
Yeah,
Take the lid off. Pry it open. There you go. You needed a liberal to help you with that, dude. You're too fucking stupid to figure it out on your own. Go throw it away. No, please. You've worked so hard. Throw it away. You've worked so hard. We've done it together. Come on, we're bonded now. Come on, you can do it. You're so close. You're so close.
Oh my
Try the
fucking
other one.
God.
Look, there's no lid on that one. Come on, you can do it. There's no lid on that one. Come on, do it for the boys. They're not so proud of you right now. Don't you want to make them proud? Come on. Oh, you're going to keep it? Oh,
rip it.
Keep it under your pillow. Come on, rip it. Come on, rip it. Rip it.
Good.
And that's your MAGA alpha male.
You're not making him
Yep.
sit. You're not making him proud right now. Do it for the boys.
Yep. There's this thing going around about Stephen Miller, and like ever since I saw it, heard it, whatever, I can't unthink it now. Like just every time I see him. Is
So
that
you're gonna infect us all, right?
you're welcome. You're welcome, Vinny Loca. So the reason that he's so mean and doing what he's doing is because his hands are too weak to strangle ladies of the night. I was like, dude, that is just because that also seems to be a calling of his. I feel like if he were stronger.
I just
Should see if he can open a pickle jar. I bet he'd fail.
He probably couldn't even open like a twist off cap by a root beer.
So I think we can kind of move on to this whole mayor thing. Or he's not really the mayor. What is he?
Comptroller?
Yeah, he's a comptroller.
Yeah, he's running
Yeah,
in
the
the
comptroller.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's running for mayor in New York.
Right.
Is this the guy that he and Mom Donnie endorsed each other? Is this the guy?
I'm not exactly sure.
Because everybody hates Cuomo.
Yeah, it says Brad Lander, New York City comptroller who is running for mayor, was detained by ICE agents at an immigration court as he tried to escort a migrant out of the courthouse to prevent his arrest. And yeah, we've got one Dem state rep assassinated, another shot, judge indicted, a Dem congresswoman indicted, a Democratic senator roughed up and handcuffed, and now a mayoral, I can't say it right, candidate arrested. how long it was. How long are we gonna let this go on? If you guys aren't
Yeah.
seeing it, and by the way, for all those fucktards out there who were calling us hysterical, saying that this shit, we knew this shit was gonna come down the fucking pike, and we didn't vote for this. Fuck you. You did too. You stood there with mass deportation signs at fucking Dinkie's rally. Don't tell me you didn't know that this is what you were fucking voting for, you maggots. So sick and tired of this fucking bullshit and the lies. The lies about the gunman. Oh, he was a Marxist, leftist, fucking communist. No, there are no Marxist, leftist, communists, you fucking fucktards. The people who are against Dinky are just normal fucking people.
Move down because they'll keep us working.
Look at these thugs. Look at these fuckers. They all have masks on.
What's your name? What's your name?
Backwards hats. None of them are cops.
That's his wife next to him.
None of them are wearing a uniform or a fucking badge.
You don't have a judicial warrant. Give me your order. Do you have a judicial warrant? Stop pushing. Do you have a judicial warrant? Can I see the judicial warrant?
You have the warrant. You don't have a warrant.
I will let go when you show me the judicial warrant. Where is it? Sir,
I have my hand here.
You're obstructing. Sir, you're obstructing. I would let go.
The warrant. Let's go. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back.
You don't have authority. You don't have authority to arrest U.S. citizens. Sir, you don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. You don't have the. I'm not obstructing. I'm standing right here in the hallway. I asked to see the judicial warrant. By asking for a judicial warrant, you don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens asking for a judicial warrant.
Sorry. No way. You're unsafe.
Handcuffed and detained. Brad Lander was handcuffed and detained by federal agents while escorting migrants from immigration hearings in Lower Manhattan. And then recently cross-endorsed, Zohan Mandani, who recently cross-endorsed with Lander, called for comptroller's immediate release. This is fascism, and all New Yorkers must speak out. And by the way, there's a protest going on right now in front of the building where he's being held.
Good. That's how you do it, right there. Immediate action.
That's right.
Yeah. And I mean,
Diane, I know. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm doing from a couple different angles. Because look at how violent they are with this. I mean, this guy's not a young man either, I mean,
he's very calm.
Yeah.
Where is it? Sir, where is the warrant?
I have my hand here.
I would like to see the warrant. I would like to see the warrant, and then I will let go. I would like to see the warrant, and then I will let go. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Let's go. You don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. Sir, you don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. You don't have I'm not obstructing. I'm standing right here in the hallway. I asked to see the judicial warrant. By asking for a judicial warrant, you don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens asking for a judicial warrant.
Sorry. No way. I'm safe. Where are you taking him? Hello?
Since you have no authority to arrest U.S. citizens, where are you taking me? And with what authority?
Why are you arresting
With what authority?
And where are you taking him? No!
Security details. Number one is going to go with him, all right? Hang off. Where's number one? Hold on. Brett.
And they got to get in an elevator. He's got to get in an elevator with them.
judicial warrant?
Keep going. Push.
Do you have a judicial warrant? Can I see the judicial warrant? Can I see the warrant? I will let go when you show me the judicial warrant. Where is
Who's
it?
he holding on to? The guy with the baseball hat?
I have it in my hand here.
You're obstructing. You're obstructing.
I would like to let go. I'll let go. I to see the warrant.
Put him in custody. No. Take him back. Take him in. Take him in. Take him in. Step back. Step back. Step back.
You don't have authority. You don't have authority to arrest U.S. citizens. You don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. You don't have. I'm not obstructing. I'm standing right here in the hallway. I asked to see the judicial warrant. By asking for a judicial warrant.
It's not obstructing. I don't.
You don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens.
Now, every time there's a confrontation, now Christina goes out there and they're like, "Oh, they totally attacked a police officer, and that's why we're." No, there was no attack. He was approached and fucking manhandled. Same thing with the other guy, Alex.
Yeah.
Same thing with all of them.
Manhandled
Every
to the
fucking
ground.
one of them.
And just to be clear, this is not his first time going and observing these proceedings. It's like his third time. He has made previous videos. And the woman that's talking in the background is his wife, who is a fucking lawyer.
Right.
And Governor Hochul was just asked about this prior to us coming on the show. And they're like, you know, reporter was like, what do you think about this? She's like, you want my honest opinion? You're like, yeah. She goes, this is bullshit.
Yep.
That is the language we need. Immediate denouncement, immediate action.
Yep.
In real time.
Condemnation immediately. You know, people in the streets immediately.
Immediately. It's wrong.
It's so wrong. Tony, did we get through all those videos? Okay. Or all the views? Yeah, because there was just a couple different views, and I thought, you know, in one you can hear, and the other one you can't. Yeah, here's the protest that's going on right now outside where he's being held. There you go, Tony. Just send it over. Good. I was trying to find. Yeah, here it is. Not an original point, but worth saying again, there's not a single element in this picture that identifies any of these folks as law enforcement agents. No badges, no uniforms, no vests. Out of context, it just looks like a bunch of random guys are kidnapping a mayoral candidate. I can't say that.
It just looks like a bunch of J6ers going in there and stifling Johnny's opponents, just like Hitler did.
Never mind, we just watched a man in Minnesota with a Walter White mask go door to door to try to gun state representatives down, who was also covering his face.
Right.
And was also imitating a police officer.
Go ahead and play that video. This is the protest outside where he's being held. Yeah, Katie Mack says, I still can't get past the idea that people in America are now supposed to accept that this is a valid form of law enforcement and just assume it's fine when random dudes in groups with face coverings and no ID, no warrant, no uniform grab people off the street and force them into unmarked vehicles. This is insane. This is going to get really dark real quick because nobody knows what the fuck is going on. We don't have any fucking answers out here. They don't care. They're just doing it. They're like, we're just going to rip people out of the fucking country. You can't do it. It's illegal. I hope every single one of these motherfuckers go to fucking prison for this. It is domestic terrorism. Moon, you're totally right. Gestapo or Stasi style force. Yes, Old Silver.
Well, if y'all ever been reading me in the comments on other channels over the last 10 years on YouTube, I can tell you that I've been saying they were a domestic terrorist cult for a long time. And I say it to this day. Whether YouTube lets it stay up or not is unknown to me because I don't go back and check.
I mean, they called themselves that, Benny, at the 2022
That's
CPAC.
right. We are domestic
We are
terrorists.
the domestic terrorists.
Yeah.
If you label yourself that, we're going to call you that.
That's right.
You got a big dumbass banner saying it.
Yep. It's true that. But I believed them when they said it. See, I knew they were saying it from their chest, too.
And the same year that the stage represented like some sort of patch that the SS wore on their uniform. They know. They know what they're doing. They're not as clever as they think they are.
Call from
Groove Dragon.
to accept, press 1.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's this
How
again?
are ya?
Something Dragon.
This is Groove Dragon.
Groove
Yes,
Dragon.
I'm
How's it
calling.
going?
Groove Dragon.
Groove Dragon, so lovely to
first of
see
all,
thee.
you guys are the greatest. I'm so happy that you have this thing going on, because I noticed that your chat room is just like full of the most like insightful people on the internet. It's just you brought together a pretty fantastic coalition here, and I really dig it. I dig it the most. It's great.
Thank you so much.
That said, we talk about immigration, and we in this country there's this huge hue and cry about build a wall on the southern border. We got to stop these people coming across the border because, oh my God, they're ruining our country and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
What it does is like, it's like if somebody came to you that was bleeding out and you started freaking out about the blood but did nothing about the wound.
That's right.
This is exactly what's going on with our immigration situation. The problem, the wound is the United States of America, with our war on drugs, has just turned the entire Southern Hemisphere into a narco hellhole. People are running away from gangs and cartels, and where did they get their power? Where did gangs and cartels get their power? They got it from the war on drugs. The stupidest, fucking most ridiculous war that this country has ever embarked upon, and it has just caused the immigration. I mean, it just goes on and on.
And Groove
Dragon,
Dragon,
130.
If you remember, we had an immigration policy, an immigration thing ready to fucking roll, and Dinky crushed it. He didn't want any of the Republicans to vote for it. Bipartisan bill, and nobody would sign it because they didn't want to give Biden a win, which is just dumb.
Right. But my point is, we need to close the wound. We need to end the war on drugs, admit that we, just like so many other wars that this country's been involved in, we lost. Drugs won, surrender.
Yeah.
And if we ended the war on drugs, people wouldn't be coming across our border in the numbers that they are, because it'd be safe in their countries again.
And weed is legal like everywhere now. I mean, not everywhere, but weed is like legal in a lot of places.
when we ended prohibition in this country, it took away the power from Al Capone.
Yep.
It took away the power from all these, you know.
I totally know what you mean.
It's so obvious to me. It's very frustrating. I'm sorry I get carried away because if all drugs, just imagine for a second, if all drugs were legal, were quality tested, and were available to everybody for free. Anything that had a drug in it, that includes your coffee and your cigarettes and your soda pop that has caffeine in it, monster drinks and all of that. If all of drugs were legal and available for free to everybody,
there would be no
crime
problem.
would go away tomorrow. Crime would go away tomorrow. There would not, and overdoses would end too, because people would know what the hell they were taking. You know, the war on drugs has created all these problems and killed hundreds of thousands of people.
And not only that, it's ruined our fucking our air and our water and everything. Because if we were growing hemp, we wouldn't have to cut down trees for paper. We would have hemp for clothing. It's better than fucking cotton. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And it would sequester the carbon, and it would take it out of. It wouldn't decompose and release the carbon later because it can be turned into one of 25,000 products. 25,000 products can be made from hemp. It would restore our environment too. It's just amazing what would happen if we could just mass produce hemp.
Fuel and paper industry,
you guys.
cotton industry. You know what I mean? There would be no slavery if they had. You know what I mean? Like there would be no reason.
They made up the name marijuana. Well, they took it from a small part of Mexico and used the term marijuana to institute a tax act.
You know what a Mexican
the same
term
year
is?
That nylon was invented by DuPont, and the only fiber in the market that would compete with nylon was hemp.
Right.
So, you know, the fix has been in. The oligarchs have had their chance. They screwed it up. Let's unfuck this planet. Let's unfuck this country. Let's unfuck everybody's lives because it can be done and it's what should be done. Not because it's right or wrong, because it's fucking the proper thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right, Groove Dragon. Thank you.
I love you. You got my spirit roaring here. You got me.
You got your rant.
It's like 1968 again, man. I'm ready to take it to the streets.
There you go. Thanks for calling.
Keeping on.
Thanks, honey.
All right,
Thanks
guys.
for calling.
All right.
Bye
now.
Bye.
Cheers, Groove Dragon.
It's totally right, though. Do you know how many fucking industries would have ended if hemp had been legal, like even back 100 years?
I learned that like, you know, a very long time ago. I've been studying, you know, cannabis inside and out for a while now. And, you know, right from its inception, you know, into the country to present day.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. It's a shame. It's such a shame. And a lot of these people, big part of their problem, besides all the indoctrination, is their endocannabinoid systems are depleted.
Mm-hmm. I knew you were going to say that word. I was just waiting for it to come out.
Yeah, it's just like having your oxygen system depleted or your circulatory system depleted. It's one of your systems. And when you fuck with it, it directly fucks with all your other systems.
Yeah. Super Saint's on the phone. Super Saint, thanks for calling in, honey, sweetie. What's going on?
Sit back.
Hey, lovelies.
Hi.
Good to talk to y'all. I just wanted to share how the No Saints, how the rally went for us in small little Bell County, Texas. I couldn't even record because I had so much stuff in my hands. But I blew bubbles, and it was cool because when everyone would come around the corner, they're like, "Oh, that's where the bubbles are coming from." And but it was really fun. There were hundreds of people, and I mean, hundreds and hundreds for this small little city that I'm in. And I spent a lot of my time talking to a civil rights lawyer that that was monitoring the rally, and there were about 11 Trump people or Dinky supporters across the street. So it was really hilarious. But the civil rights lawyer that I was talking to, he said that last week he was doing a case that was before the Supreme Court regarding a young man that was 16 that was shot and killed in Houston, Texas because of a toll tag.
Because of a what bag?
All the way, because of a toll tag, you know, the going through a toll.
Oh.
And
like a toll booth, like for
okay.
cars?
Like a turnpike.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
like a turnpike.
Yes. And he was 16 years old and he was shot and killed, and it went all the way up to the Supreme Court. And he said that he got a 9-0 ruling and he won. And he said that during this process of going up, he gathered a bunch of other civil rights lawyers that joined in, and he also got a bunch of other police stations that joined in this argument because he brought up the qualified immunity situation, and the legislature here in Texas is actually trying to make it to where you cannot even sue policemen at all for any wrongdoing whatsoever. And so he was bringing that situation up, you know, when he was going before the Supreme Court, because a lot of these policemen that he was talking to, he was bringing this argument up and making it known to them that they don't want to have it looked at in that way, because it actually makes their situation harder, because it makes their ability to work with the community even harder, because no one trusts them, and then they can't trust any of the public. And so
hold on, Super Saint, hold on. Anybody trust any fucking cops after what we've been witnessing?
Exactly.
Do you trust cops right now? I don't fucking trust cops, and I'm a fucking white lady. I'm an old white lady.
Well, see, I never have. But he was bringing up this argument when all this stuff was going on last week, and, you know, with these police departments, and he was bringing in other civil rights lawyers from other different states and stuff, and he was saying that, you know, by not having any accountability, you make it harder for them to be in the community, and it makes their safety even, you know, in more jeopardy, because the communities do not trust them at all, and they can't do their job. So he was actually getting favor with these police departments, because they realized that by these legislators making them unaccountable at all, it makes their job even more dangerous.
More dangerous,
so
more difficult. You know, when you're really, you know, a good police officer and you're really trying to do a good thing. And look at what this, you know, look what they did to that military kid. They threw him in a fucking mental hospital because he spoke out against ICE. So if you're in a police department, you're almost afraid now to speak out, because now I don't know how many you don't know how many maggots are in your precinct.
Exactly. And another thing he brought up is the fact that I was talking to him about how militarized these police departments are, and they do not de-escalate. And the fact that there are people that went into the academy and during their training actually got killed during their training at the police academy. And he said, well, we actually had an expert come in about de-escalation, and the police actually agreed that they have become too militarized, and they want to actually start learning and being taught more about de-escalation, because it has ruined their trust among the community, and that the militarization of the police has hurt their ability to do their job. And so I was just amazed that I ran into this civil rights lawyer, and the conversation that we had was just so amazing. And we are going to stay in contact together, and he's all in of helping me with this anti-fascist book club, and like starting, you know, this organization. And, you know, I was just so lucky to have bumped into him.
Right.
And, you know, and just, you know, especially with my signs, because my signs had curse words in them and cunt and stuff like that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, because it was just such an amazing experience, in the fact that I've bumped into him in such a small town, and, you know, that he is a place in Houston, and I got his card and exchanged it, and I was just amazed at the experience and that, being, disabled and stuff, or ably challenged, I should say. If you can, even with a walker, please go out and be a part of these things if you can possibly do it, because you never know who you're going to bump into and find a connection with, so that you can do things like this and be an impact in the community and form connections.
Yeah, no, I think it's
so
great.
I just wanted to call that in because it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it. I think
but he
that's
also
great.
said that, I'm sorry. But he also said that, Kavanaugh and Alito and, and of course Thomas, their questions were, they were dicks. But
right.
Yeah.
All
But they
right. Well,
still
thanks,
voted
honey, for calling
favor.
in.
But anyway, I love you guys. So thank you. I
Love you
love you.
too.
Just wanted to
Love you
share
too,
that.
Super.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All
Thank
right.
you, honey.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
So, here is, I just sent a video. These are cops out of control. The guy says, we're live on camera, and the cop won't stop. He's being volatile. And he said, you pushed me. And the guy's like, no, I didn't. You can see the cops pushing the guy in the fucking clip.
Yep. And it's ABC. That's the hilarious part.
ABC. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tell me this is a good guy with a badge.
You're on TV, and now you're pushing me on live television. All right, we didn't touch anybody. You know that's true. Okay. Thank you. I got it. So you can see, obviously, tensions are extremely high here.
Yes, because you touched the officer. Don't touch the officer.
We have video testimony. Nobody touched an officer. Okay. Obviously, massively high tensions here. These folks are tired. They are also hot. It's a long day, and it's been a long week. We clearly didn't touch the officers.
Yes, you did.
You're on live television, sir.
Yes, you did.
We were live on the air. Thank you so much. We will stay back. We appreciate what you're doing here. Tensions are high. That was a moment that we haven't experienced very often here. I think that there has been respect between the media and law enforcement here. We have kept our distance.
Who's too emotional?
Right.
But I do want to give him credit for something. He stayed calm and he recognized their situation.
Yep.
He humanized them in that moment.
He did.
He said they're hot, they're tired, they probably don't want to be here. Like, that was amazing. How he diffused that situation just now by acknowledging how they're probably feeling right now.
You shouldn't have to diffuse your police.
Agreed.
Especially when you're the press reporting on the police.
Which one is that? Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah. Okay.
So stifling your political opponents and stifling the press. What else is next? Deporting people to camps. What's next? Citizens, just ripping them up and taking them away.
I have a song that's been stuck in my head, Childish Gambino, This Is America. And man, that song still rings true to this day. I don't know if you guys know it or anyone in the chat knows it, but.
So first of all, I love this, and we'll probably get fucking hit with a freaking copyright strike. So we'll probably have to mute it, but I just wanted to play a little bit of this because a marching band and a tuba got in the fucking faces. A tuba and a trombone got in the faces of the fucking Proud Boys, and they
This made me laugh.
Probably gonna get hit for this.
I get a kick out of the girl in the background dancing the flag.
Yeah. The girl in the background, yeah. There's a saxophone, a tuba. There's a trombone right there.
March their ass right out of there.
Yeah, they ended up leaving. Bye, bitches, you pussy ass fucking bitches. Bye bye. Move. Get the fuck out of here.
They're still playing.
The fucking band scared them away.
It was brilliant.
They're so pussified. They can't handle fucking marching. They can't handle a marching band.
See that band? I want that on my ringtone. That song by that band. I want that clip for my ringtone.
You know what they wanted? Because before that, tensions were getting high. The cops stepped in between the Proud Boys, by the way, protecting the Proud Boys and not the crowd. And because there was less of them, and then, there's less of the Proud Boys than there were the crowd.
Yeah.
They wanted tensions. They wanted fights to break out. And then the band comes up and sticks their fucking horns in their face. And you're like, not on my watch, bitch.
So to recap, they are taken down by marching bands and signs. Got it.
Yeah.
Whistles. They don't like whistles. They don't like blowhorns. They don't, or not blowhorns. What do you call them? The thing you're talking to.
Blowhorn.
Megaphone.
Yeah, megaphone. They don't like, they don't like megaphones. They only like megaphones, not megaphones.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, just, and by the way, I do want to play another clip right here. Tony, it goes back to the beginning. I'll just resend it to you because it's just easier that way. This is something that Benny sent to me, and I just could not stop thinking about it, and I could not wait to play it on the show.
It could be a number of things. I have no idea. I'm going to be just as surprised as everybody else.
I'm still giggling. I can't even help it. Just the picture makes me giggle.
Look at that little pooper.
We already played it. I want to play it again, God damn it.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
Love it.
A what now?
I'm
I
just
love the
curious,
baby
just
Jamie.
to better understand your
I love
ruling.
the
If
baby
someone
Jamie.
on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
He's so confused.
Oh, what now? Oh, what now?
Oh my god,
Man.
Nobody says it like a baby face.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, what now?
What now? I'm so
What?
confused.
He put
So-
the H before the W.
What? What?
Oh my God. I love that clip.
MTG, she actually got shut down in a committee hearing with Mayorkas. They were questioning Mayorkas, and he first attacked Swalwell, insinuating that he had an affair with a Chinese spy.
Right.
Again, the same old fucking stupid shit, huh? They haven't come up with anything new since
Still
then.
pulling that old hat out of the old rabbit
But
out of the hat.
and they had it stricken from the record, and they were trying to prevent her from speaking further in this committee hearing. It didn't work that time. However, she did call Mayorkas a liar, and because she called Mayorkas a liar, she then was not allowed to speak. And she had just started. So she was shut down and not allowed to speak any further in that hearing.
I think she's real mad right now.
She's so vile.
She's
she's also leading the MAGA base revolt against Dinky at this point.
She is, and I think she's real pissed off that they told her she can't run for state senate for the Senate.
The civil war going
the,
on right now.
It's the whole no new wars thing that he promised, and now he's starting another war, and she's pushing that. And it's dividing. It's dividing MAGA at this point.
Yeah.
When you've lost Tucker Carlson and MTG, you're doing it wrong.
I've got Tucker on this, and then I've got wait. With that fucking laugh, I know. And then wait. What was the other thing? Oh wait, where was it? Shit.
Benny, were you talking about my wiener? This is Clyde of Bonnie and Clyde fame. This is Clyde.
Clyde.
Hello, Clyde.
Hello, Clyde. What you doing, boy?
I had a cat named Clyde once.
All of her animals are crime related. Her cat is named Sing Sing. Her calico cat is named Sing Sing. I know, it's very cute. And then Bonnie and Clyde, the dachshunds.
Yeah, so okay. Here's
criminal
Tucker.
Stole your heart.
He is such a sweet boy.
Here's Tucker about regarding Fox News, which should be not Fox News. It should be Fox. It shouldn't even exist.
What they're doing is what they always do, which is just turning up the propaganda hose to full blast and just trying to, knock elderly Fox viewers off their feet and make them submit.
Oh, you're a propaganda network.
What they're doing is what they always do, which is just turning up the propaganda hose to full blast and just trying to, knock elderly Fox viewers off their feet and make them submit.
Yeah. You should know, fucko. You worked for them for a long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did that very same thing to those very same old people. And some young people, too.
Okay, yeah. And here's the clip that I saw, and I was like, ooh. So this is why everybody's talking about the MAGA Civil War, because him getting us into Iran now. And now he wants troops on the ground.
I guess this guy's a regular on Joe Rogan, too. So it's like really a big deal.
He does his own right-wing podcast as well. So
I don't even, I don't even know who any of these people are, by the way, who are on screen. I don't know who any of them are.
Don't give them any credit. Let's not
Think
know
about
who
it.
they are.
Good.
We are
Just
at
listen to how
war with
dumb
Iran
they
right
are.
now. The United States of America is. Donald Trump has betrayed MAGA, betrayed America first. He has made the most disastrous decision to lead America into another war. Donald Trump telling him to come back to the negotiating table now is a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, what a impotent leader to be sitting there talking about coming back to the negotiating table. It's like sitting after Pearl Harbor and telling FDR, now's the time to go negotiate with the Japanese.
Right.
Negotiations are over now. The time for negotiations was before this. And so, yeah, Donald Trump looks, and man, I supported him this last year. I apologize for doing so. It was a bad calculation. At the time, it seemed like the right one. But he should be impeached and removed for this one. Wow. And not on some not on some ridiculous Nancy Pelosi. Of course, the Congress will never do it because they're all a bunch of, corrupt hacks.
This is the one thing they support. This is like
Donald Trump should be impeached and removed for this. All of his supporters should turn on him. It's the absolute betrayal of everything that he ran and campaigned on and everything that he stood for. And I will say, despite the fact that, Donald Trump supporters have been labeled like a cult following, and that certainly is true for a percentage of his supporters, he is going to lose his coalition over this. I don't just speak for myself when I say there are a lot of us who simply will not go along with this. Mistake about it, we are at war with Iran right now. The United States of America is. Donald Trump has betrayed MAGA.
So, did you guys hear the audio that Fox News faked for Dinky's parade?
Yes, and it's not even a good. It's not even a good clap track.
It's so fucking. You can hear them go like this with the fader, right? I mean,
yeah. It sounds like something from an old '70s game show.
Yeah.
It's
even sound engineers have pointed out, like, there's clearly a reverb, and it's clearly in like a room, so it's not outside applause.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even match where the setting is.
Okay, whose audio? We saw that on Keith Edwards. Is it Cliff Edwards? Keith Edwards.
Keith Edwards.
Keith Edwards.
Yeah. We saw that on Keith Edwards. I don't know. And it was kind of right at the beginning of his show, but I just thought it was hilarious. And you're so pathetic. You almost paid $1 billion for lying to your people, and now you are editing audio. And you guys are so pathetic. You should not be called Fox News. It should not even exist. But at least call yourself an entertainment channel, for fuck's sake.
It's it's angertainment, not entertainment. Angertainment. It is deliberately designed to piss people off.
Yeah. It should have been part of that defamation case that they lost, that they had to change their name.
Yeah. What's that, Tony? So I found this clip of North Korea. You don't have to play the whole thing, but about the first 30, 40 seconds in is epic. It's just them cutting him up to little tiny pieces. A clip from North Korean television, which none of us will ever see.
Right.
Actually, we're seeing it here now, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Capitalist peaks of America held a gaudy and vainglorious display of their dwindling military might this past weekend. The US have not won a war since the USSR defeated Germany in 1945, and the US celebrated this fact by shining all their best tanks and guns. The inferior leader, pictured here looking old, confused and tired, sat next to an expensive prostitute and a drunk television host for the duration of the parade. In total, $40 million was spent on the parade by the debt-ridden failed state, shamefully done so at a time of increasing poverty in the country. Many have noted how pudgy and overweight the Trump looks at a time when Americans struggle for food. Unable to tolerate political dissent, the inferior leader's supporters shot dead an opposition politician in one city, while in other locations, a protester was shot and a follower of the cult leader attempted to drive his car into the crowd.
Holy cow.
I love it when the prayer
That is
sitting next.
nuts.
Wait, go back to the part, Tony, where she says, sitting next to a prostitute and an alcoholic or whatever, and he's sitting
A drunk TV host?
Yeah, a drunk TV host. Yeah, that's what it is.
Wow.
So Jim the Geek is reporting in the chat that Kristi Noem was rushed to the hospital for an allergic reaction, in quotes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe something happened.
Her
and she got the
Botox?
wrong kind of injection. Yeah.
Expensive prostitute and a drunk television host.
How could they tell her face doesn't move?
Did she say a basic prostitute?
No. Sitting next to a prostitute.
Sitting next to a prostitute.
Oh, an expensive prostitute.
Expensive. I mean, she is, though. She requires $250K to just show up.
Yeah.
Watching her trying not to laugh at him the whole time, I think
I
was
thought
the best
that
part.
too. I thought that too. I said, is she smirking? It looks
She
like
is.
she's fucking smirking.
She kept smirking as he just sat there, just humiliated. She's sitting there smirking at him.
I feel like every day, like the rest of us, she wakes up and goes online to see if he's still alive. Like, just looks up the headlines to see if anything's happened.
So I
for
can't
some,
find the video, you guys, but does anybody have the video of Dinky dropping his so-called EU agreement all over the place, and they're all fucking blank pieces of paper with his fucking signature on them?
Tony, there's a short on the Bulwark. I saw it from the Bulwark. And I almost sent that to you, Diane, but I was like, surely.
I missed it. I've been looking for it all day. I see
It's
the
on the Bulwark.
photo,
It's
but
on the
not
Bulwark.
the video. And I got to see the video.
And you know what the worst part is? He's bragging about this deal and he keeps saying the EU.
When he's
I don't know if
talking
he
to
just-
the UK.
Yes, I do not think this man knows who these people are. Or he does not realize that the UK is no longer part of the EU.
he doesn't realize much.
Oh, shit.
And he doesn't care. He just
He
doesn't
also
care.
doesn't care. Mm-mm.
He just does whatever his fucking, thought is of that moment.
Dumber than
it
dog
is.
shit. Dumber than a pile of shit.
Who goes to the G7 summit and brags about the fact that he's the only one Putin will talk to? Like, who does that?
He was very insulted.
And I love the guy.
he got-
What's his name? The guy that cut him off. He's like, yeah, we're out of here. We're ending this right
Call
now.
from
Jenny Faye Muppet.
Yeah, Carmen.
To accept, press 1.
Jenny Faye Muppet on the phone.
Hey, Jenny
ladies,
Faye.
how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. I wanted to say a couple things. First of all, I just see that CNN reported that Trump has extended his ban on TikTok by another 90 days, so the taco has struck again.
Jesus.
No surprise. He has no backbone with China. He's not going to stand up to them or do anything.
Jenny,
to that.
are
So
you
there's
wearing
that.
headphones or something? Because we can barely hear you, sweetie.
I am on speaker, but I can take that off.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
that'll
way
help.
better, way
That's
better,
better.
way better.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So
okay.
go ahead.
I did get wet in the. I got wet in the protest the other day, so I'm sure my phone's not acting right. But I didn't care. It was raining here in Indianapolis, and we were still doing great. We had a wonderful time.
That's great.
And with that being said, I had, as I clean houses for a living, I cleaned for one of the Indiana State House representatives. She spoke at the rally on Saturday, and I spoke with her afterwards. And she was shaken because of, obviously, what had happened out in Minnesota.
Right.
And, these are just normal people. These are just people trying to serve their local governments and trying to do good for the people. And when you come into their homes and blow them away because you don't like their policies, my God, the little dick energy is just so immense with these people. I can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to swallow. It is really hard to swallow. And seeing how shaken she was and knowing her personally, it broke my heart. I mean, she is a good woman, and with family, and boy, the thought of them going in and shooting her dog, who was I call all of my fur babies who I see every 2 weeks when I clean, my little stepchildren, and if that were to happen, I would be, not to mention the people, but
apoplectic. You really had to shoot the dog too. On top of it
He's
all.
a golden retriever too. That's the worst part. It was she trained her dog.
Yeah, it was a service dog. It was a service dog.
Maybe it was gonna maybe it was gonna bite his ass, and that's why he shot it. Because he felt the threat.
But
animals have instincts. They know that dog was probably just showing its teeth, going "fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you up." And
As much as people think that golden retrievers are just lovey-dovey, happy dogs,
they're also very protective.
They are not. They're very protective breed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it breaks my heart. So these are just, again, just normal people who are trying to do good for their community, and to have some, sycophant little dick maggot come in and blow away this poor girl's family, this left behind, I think, 14-year-old daughter. Just, it's so sick. It's so sick. And I just have to, put that out there, that these are just normal people, these state senators and representatives and, House members, and they're just, trying to do good things for people, and to have this happen is just tragic. And
by the way, I wanted
it's a
to bring
shame.
something up else, Jenny Faye. We had the judge her husband was shot. Remember?
Yeah.
We've had attacks on Democratic lawmakers. Obama was doxxed, his location, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, this has been happening over and over. And if you want to go back in time, our list is longer than yours, fuckos. Right?
Yeah.
They're like, the Democrats are crazy and they're killing all these people. No. You killed Martin Luther King. You killed both the goddamn Kennedys. You killed Harvey fucking Milk. You killed fucking all these civil rights fucking activists. Our list is
John
longer
Lennon,
than yours,
come on.
fuckos.
Yeah. Anybody with a difference of opinion has to go. We can't just
That's
discuss
how many
things.
Democrats
they
have killed. And think about it. You know, Reagan survived his shooting. Dinky survived his shooting. Which I don't think
that's a joke. But okay.
But the policeman didn't.
Right.
Or the fireman, I should say, did not. So
yeah, it was a fireman.
So I'm fucking angry when these fuckers try to turn it around and call this guy a leftist, Marxist, communist.
That was the first thing I heard when it happened. First thing I'd heard.
Yeah, a leftist, Marxist, communist. Who are those people? Does that mean everybody who's a leftist, anybody who voted for Kamala Harris is a leftist, Marxist, communist? Really?
It's fun, isn't it?
It's so fucking dumb. I can
to,
hardly stand it. Yeah.
It hurts. It's painful to debate their logic because there is none. You know?
Right.
Oh, Antifa. It was Antifa. Antifa did it. Antifa stands for anti-fascist. And our grandfathers fought World War fucking II so we could fucking not have to speak fucking German and fucking speak Japanese right now. Even Dinky went to that fucking
State too. Absolutely.
Dinky went to that fucking military place just recently. It was like, we're all lucky we're not speaking Japanese and German right now. He's a fucking idiot. I hate him with every fiber of my being. I say it every fucking day.
Right?
Oh my God.
I've never hated somebody I've never met so much in my life until Dinky showed up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks, ladies. Thanks for liking my reels, Benny, on Insta. That was amazing. It was so nice to see you support my
Thank you, honey.
reels I had out there.
It was nice to see you
was
too.
Great. It was great. It was massive. It was
over
the
there
biggest
on the
one I've seen
Instagram.
yet. And so to know that happened in a red state, just know it was big everywhere. It was enormous.
It really was.
Fantastic.
Even here in Oklahoma, they were big. There were people out in mass protesting.
It's just great. I love it. Jenny, thank you so much for calling, sweetie.
You're welcome, ladies. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.
You too, babe.
Bye-bye, honey.
So Tony found the video of him, all the papers flying out. Oh, Mom's found it.
I wish we could put circus music to it because that's seriously what it's like. Yep.
Don't you play? Wait a minute! Don't you dare play the soundtrack to my life on a goddamn
Benny. Benny.
We need the squeaky tank sound drop.
Okay, thank you very much. We all know the great Prime Minister of the UK, and we just signed a document. This is sorry about that. This is it.
A very important document.
A little windy out here.
Oh, yeah. It's not windy. You open it up and they all fell out, you idiot.
And so we have our trade agreement with the European Union, and it's a fair
You just
deal
said
for both.
UK.
Going to produce a lot of jobs, a lot of income. Okay, thank you very much. We all know the great Prime Minister of the UK, and we just signed a document. Sorry about that.
A very important document.
He's such an ass. He's such an ass.
Fucking loser.
I guarantee you that's why he left. He used the Iran situation as an excuse, but I guarantee you he knew he embarrassed himself and he could not control.
I ran so far away.
He can't control the reality, so he's got to run away where he gets praised constantly.
Now, are those actually blank papers, except for the one with his signature on it, which is actually what he wanted?
I didn't see any writing on the paper.
Yeah, I didn't see any writing on the paper.
But
Yeah,
he
'cause it's small here.
fled the G7 summit because Zelensky was about to arrive, and he didn't want to. He didn't want to have to deal with or face Zelensky again.
Canadian Prime Minister Carney stops Trump from going into one of his signature fascist rants against blue cities.
Yo.
Let me exercise my role as G7 chair and literally shuts the shit down. We got that video, Tony. Just come scrolling.
That's how you roll. Fucking embarrassing. So embarrassing.
It's anonymous. Tony, look at. See, it says anonymous, and it's underneath the video's underneath of that post. So yeah, he just goes in there and shuts this shit down. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna end this shit right now because you're not gonna fucking attack blue cities in my fucking country."
He only went up there for his photo op and to get his message out to his Vladdy Daddy.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All Democrat-run cities, and they think they're going to use them to vote. It's not going to happen.
That's it. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'm going to exercise my role, if you will, as G7 chair, since we have a few more minutes with the president and his team, and then we actually have to start the meeting to address some of these big issues. So,
thank you. Thank you, media. Let's go. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Thank you very much. Out. Go, guys. Out. Thank you.
Shut it down.
Look at the looks on his staff's face, the faces of his staff. All of them are like, I want to be anywhere but here.
But here. Yep.
Like Marco Rubio's like looking at his shoes. Destin is 1,000-yard stare. Susie Wild's like, well, I'm gonna have to fix this shit. Like Susie Wild, I'm convinced is the one running the country right now. Susie Wilds and Stephen Miller.
Oh God.
So embarrassing.
What the fucking fresh hell am I reading right now? ICE deports wife of U.S. Army Sergeant. He now regrets voting for Trump. She had a work permit and a military parole in place request, was separated from her 10-month-old son anyway.
I mean, what's it going to take, y'all?
Over and over and over again.
What's it going to take for you to join us in the fucking streets?
Every fucking day.
Every day. Literally. Probably every hour. You just don't hear about it.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to go into all the blue cities. What did they say? Chicago, Seattle, New York.
I'm waiting for a show up in fucking Detroit. You need an invitation to come to our fucking city. I don't know if you've ever heard that drop before.
Chicago and New York will fucking flip shit. They will.
Well, I think they went to fucking, where was this? It was great. It's going to take me a while because it's now buried underneath everything else that I just reposted. Somewhere in LA, they went into a neighborhood in LA and they fucking drove their asses out of here. And they were just going, fuck you, get out of here, fuck you. They weren't doing anything else. They didn't touch them. They didn't fucking, you know what I mean? They were just literally just screaming, fuck you at them. And maybe there was, so many of them that they couldn't, they didn't think that they could, carry out whatever it is that they wanted to get done. I'm still looking. I'm still scrolling here.
Be a disruptor.
Well,
good.
That's what I'm saying is this is what it takes. And it takes, and I also saw another video of a guy who was speaking Spanish in a neighborhood. And he's like, there was, just they interpreted the words on the screen in English, right? And he was like, we need to stick together. All y'all need to fucking exchange phone numbers. So when you hear ISIS in the fucking area, all y'all fucking contact everybody you know. Everybody goes in, locks their fucking doors, and stays in their fucking house. Or gives heads up to everybody else in the area so that they know that they're out there. And and I really love this. That's also a sense of community, right? So you're bringing the community together to fight fascism. And there's nothing that will unify people more. Here it is. ICE agents confronted in South LA. All it is, just citizens on the street going, fuck you and get us fuck out of our neighborhood.
I also saw California is proposing a law to prevent ICE agents from covering their faces. That was also some new information.
They have to have proper identification that they are legitimate officers.
Good. With what happened on Saturday in Minnesota, I'm sorry, but more people are going to have guns. They are. More people are going to take this shit seriously and are not going to be abducted by masked people.
We had Nancy Pelosi's
failed to
husband
identify themselves.
Nancy Pelosi's husband attacked with a guy with a fucking hammer. Now these guys are fucking posing as cops.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bigger fucking problem, right? Because you can buy all this shit on fucking Amazon. Hey, Bezos, how about you stop selling this shit on fucking Amazon so any Tom, Dick, and Harry, Democrats should all go out and get our fucking police uniforms on now. Oh, I'm a cop too. I'm Antifa.
I hate this timeline.
Get
I
your
hate this fucking
Antifa suit
timeline
on.
too. I'm sure during World War II, they hated their fucking time living in that timeline too. But they fought and they won.
Huh?
Get their license plate. God damn it.
Everyone record. If you guys leave, you guys don't have a warrant. Record, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Nope.
There's a glimpse of a license plate.
Don't be praying for Jesus. Yes, for Jesus, bitch. They don't have a fucking warrant. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Where's the paper, fucker? Where's the paper?
And again, just normal fucking vehicles.
Normal
not
cars,
cop cars.
Not a cop car.
Marked.
Because they're not cops.
You guys, with your recordings, put out the word. Get those fucking license plate numbers.
Yes.
Get those.
There's got to be some PIs that can track them down.
Well, the thing about it is, there's got to be good cops out there somewhere going, oh yeah, this guy was arrested in fucking Jan 6. This guy was arrested on Jan 6. This guy was arrested on There was 1,500 of them.
There's still more of us
There's
than there are.
Proud Boy militias and fucking 3%ers and all these other fucking weirdos that like to cosplay this shit. Cosplay being cops. Get it through your fucking head. We all need to be on a fucking heads on a swivel, and you have those goddamn phones ready to record and get their fucking license plate numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We'll air them on our show.
And if you recall, I don't know if you saw this in that clip where they were arresting that guy that was a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
Again, somebody went and yanked one of their masks down.
That's what I've been calling for.
I mean, I saw it. In the midst of all of that, somebody went yoink and expose that agent.
Diane, I keep picturing. Remember that story I told you about the tube top?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. That it's like exposing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Benny, maybe you should tell the story so that people know what it is.
No. But I'm just saying to you, you remember this story.
Well, you can imagine it's a tube top story.
Yeah,
we're talking about yanking down a mask. So you do the fucking mask.
We're talking about freeing the nipple, folks. We're talking about freeing the nipple.
So I think freeing their faces is a fabulous idea, and it's such a quick maneuver. It's such a quick.
And you don't have to touch them. You just have to touch that fabric right here.
Yeah,
that's right. Yoink.
Boink.
You might pull on a beard hair or two, but their fault for not shaving.
You know what kills me being a nurse during COVID is, do you know how many fights I got with patients and patient family members and visitors about wearing a freaking mask in this red state? And then all these motherfuckers are wearing masks.
Hypocrisy at its finest. Yep, 100%.
Jeez.
Well,
You
you
won't
guys,
do
we
it
have reached
to help your fellow man, but you'll do it to hurt your fellow man.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
That is fucked up. All right, you guys, we've reached the end of our show.
Holy
I've got a good one. I've got a good one.
Okay, closing statement.
Choni, can you play the last link I sent you that's like, I'll speak for myself, I think is what I labeled it. This girl is right. This woman has the right message. And I love what she says in this clip. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
By the way, while Tony's pulling that up.
What do you think about the president? I know currently in D.C.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, he's got to share. While he's pulling that up, I just want you guys to know that they are officially doing a recount in that precinct in
Rochester?
fucking New York, where
Rockland?
where a Democratic stronghold, where Kamala got 0 votes. So I couldn't be more happy about that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you know,
at least it's moving forward.
Yeah, at least something's happening there, and that's good news.
What do you think about the president? I know currently in D.C. he's having a birthday party sort of parade. What do you think about that as you guys are protesting here and in other cities across the country?
I can remember in 2016 all the propaganda that was put out on North Korea and how they had a show for Kim Jong-un's birthday and all the rockets that they displayed and the nuclear weapons. And the West took that as an insult and kind of a threat. Well, I see absolutely no difference in what's happening in D.C. right now. It's an absolute waste of tax dollars in any kind of way that you can put it. It's a threat. It's a threat to the American people that says if you step out of line, we will destroy you. We will take everything you love away. And I'm not going to stand for that. This is America, and you are nothing without the American people. And I want you to know that.
Anything else you can think of you'd like to add or mention?
If you're not angry, you're not listening. You need to be aware. It is your civic duty to care about what's going on. I don't care if you're Democratic or Republican. You have a constitution that says freedom of speech. You have a constitution that says freedom of the press. You have a living document that lives and breathes for the people. And that man is using it in corrupt, demonic ways. And he wants to talk about how the LGBTQ, how black communities, how POCs, how immigrants are the devil. That's only one devil I can see, and he sits in the White House. You should be angry. You should be out here with us. They don't care about you. These people, and you should show them, all of these people out here. These are the people. This is their country. This Capitol building, people are supposed to come here and represent us. And they won't. So I will represent me. Yes. That's what I have to say.
What do you think?
I got nothing.
Man.
I got nothing.
Have you seen that? Have you seen anybody seen that?
I've never seen it.
I could not have said it any better. That woman spoke from America's heart.
Yep. All right, that's it. That's all we got. We'll see you Tuesday or Thursday, I should say, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Sons of Liberty.
Oh yeah, Sons of Liberty. Raid.
She got me.
She got me too.
There's nothing more that needs to be said.
We'll see you later. Peace out. See you Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. Go raid Sons of Liberty.
There you go. Love y'all.
Let me break into the waves and let me shake into the white and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With six-string by candlelight, and I'm still young, trying to start my life. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time, time it tells all. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. So we're left in obscurity. I'm wondering if the sun come up today. The mass is lacking any purity. I wish that things would swing my way. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time, time it tells all. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Oh, le fond du monde. Vicious circles, politics, religion, and races. Inside utopia of all the world's faces. A rainbow's in the way, we're willing to change. With passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We haven't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal rule, the life of man. Ooh, saturated with luxuries. Emaciated in poverty. Le fond du monde. Oh, 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 le fond du monde. Le fond du monde. Le fond du monde. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The end of the world. 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 Okay, yeah, le fond du monde.
Look how shiny it is, Grammy. It's so shiny. It's so shiny.